Scene 12. Bo is sitting across from Seb at the bar, counting Seb's sales. Seb sits at a bar stool anxiously awaiting Bo's reply. Bo finishes counting, glances at Seb, and jots down some calculations on a notepad.
Pretty good job, kid.
How good?
Good enough to be on the team.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. I told you I would not let you down.
Seb excitedly shakes Bo's hand, not letting it go.
You keep this up, I'll give you the real good stuff and forward you to my high-end clients. If you can continue to, expand onto school grounds, that is.
Of course. I will work as hard as I can.
You got a good attitude, kid, Funny enough, you remind me of Guy's old lady. Before she lost her marbles, that is, poor thing.
Guy's mom, you mean?
Oh, yeah. She was a wild one, a party animal. Had a good heart, though. She was a loyal customer and started dealing for me, just like you. Did a slamming good job at it, too. Made me loads of money and turned over product practically overnight. But she broke the first rule. Started getting high off her own supply. Her money ran out, started owing me money. Had the kid, and one night she just went overboard. Was found dead by the abandoned church up the street. Party was over for her.
Jesus Christ.
Is this news to you, kid? Aren't you and Guy like best of pals? Thought he would have mentioned something by now.
No, he never said anything about that.
Well, anyway, here you go, kid.
He slides Seb his pile of money. Seb looks at it, counts it, and turns Bo back around.
What is this?
Your cut.
No. There must be some mistake.
Hey, I'm sorry, kid.
It's not even half of what we agreed upon. If I sold...
Hey, we had a deal, kid. You told me you'd show me what you can do, and I'd bring you in once so you can prove yourself. I'm no charity, I told you. If you're playing with the big dogs, you gotta play by their rules. You got it?
Yeah. Sure. So next week, what does next week look like?
I'll talk with the other guys after we close tonight and see what we can work out.
Lisa enters from the staff-only door, sees the two guys talking, and immediately minds her own business, ignoring them.
Yeah, nice chatting with you, Seb. You better start setting up and tell Guy to get his grimy butt over here. We're hoping to have a big crowd tonight after last week's gig. Heard some kids out there say it was the best show in town. Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir.
Bo exits. Lisa continues to put away glasses under the bar and sets up for the night. Seb leans over to the bar to try to grab her attention. Seb manages to get in Lisa's way, and she stops what she's doing.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I just...
What?
Well, how have you been?
Good. Couldn't be better.
Oh. Yeah?
She goes back to putting away the glasses and stocking the bottles.
Are you mad at me or something?
Why would I be mad at you, Seb?
I don't know. We haven't really talked much, and I haven't seen you all week, so maybe...
No, Seb. I'm not mad at you because you haven't spent time with me or because we haven't spoken all week. Actually, not really mad at you at all.
Oh. Okay. Good.
I don't want to have anything to do with you. I'm going to be moving when the summer ends, and I'd prefer it if you'd stay as far away from me as possible until then.
What? You can't be serious.
I'm dead serious, Seb. I'm done thinking about it, and I'll be better off starting over in another town. Just like you, right? I'm planning to sober up and live with my mom. Dad's helping me out with the logistics, and once my court case is settled, I'm hitting the road and getting the hell out of this crummy town that's full of crummy people that throw you to the dogs when you least expect it.
What? No, court? Lisa, come on. Can we at least talk about this? You know I didn't mean to just leave you there, and I was scared, and...
I know, Seb. You're just a scared little boy. I'm the one that screwed up by playing with your heart. Truth is, you were just something I could turn to fill the void. Another buzz, a higher high, stronger hits. Look, I'm sorry, Seb, but I made up my mind. Here. Let me take this. Managed to get it back from one of the cops that kept eyeballing me all night in the slammer. Considered a parting gift or whatever.
She hands him the pill bottle.
Thank you, Seb. Thank you for letting me realize that I'm better than all of this.
Lisa gathers some things and exits through the staff-only door. Seb is frustrated and confused, but is trying to keep his cool. He goes to the stage where he grabs his guitar, keyboard, and drum, and starts plugging in and setting up for the night's show. Seb grabs his guitar, begins strumming at it, and anxiously rehearses one of his songs. As he does so, Guy and Jenny enter the bar holding hands.
Hey, Seb, you all plugged in?
Yep. I got I got it all set up. I've been going over this one part that keeps tripping me up.
Seb furiously goes over the same 2 or 3 chords in an angry fit, abruptly stops, looks up at them.
Hey, Guy, you just gonna stand there with my sister wrapped around you, or are we going to go over some shit,
Guy and Jenny let go of each other.
I'll wait outside until you guys are ready to open.
Jenny exits, and Guy carefully strolls around to Seb. Guy unpacks his guitar as Seb continues to loop the same part of the song. Guy begins to chime in, but he can't quite keep up with Seb. Seb stops playing and looks up at Guy.
You're playing too fast.
Seb stares at Guy.
I thought this one went like,
Guy tries to play a bit of the song, but Seb cuts him off.
What? You start fucking my sister and then think that you can tell me how to play my own song too?
Whoa, dude, what do you mean, man? What's gotten into you?
She's gotten into your head, hasn't she?
Seb, what?
You're gonna start telling me what to do now too,
Seb, come on.
If you're happy, then I'm happy?
Slow your roll there, big guy.
Oh, God, what a crock of shit. Okay, what do you care if I'm happy, huh? As long as you keep getting your rocks off somehow, it doesn't seem like you give a damn about what anyone else is going through, do you?
Seb, you're the one who didn't have time to get together this week to go over our set. Really, all week you've totally ghosted us doing God knows what.
Oh, God knows. You're the one who hasn't stopped drooling over my sister from the second that she got here.
And now you want to come at me and pick a fight over some stupid song you wrote?
Take it back.
What?
Stupid. You said my song was stupid. Take it back.
Seb stands up and pushes Guy back, cornering him. Seb is grabbing onto Guy's guitar as if he's threatening him with it.
I'm sorry, man. It's not stupid.
Seb goes back to mindlessly strum over the song. He's in his own world.
Seb, what's going on, man?
I'm fine. Can we please just go over this shit and get it over with?
Get it over with?
Yes, please.
Well, if that's the attitude we're gonna have.
Oh, okay. I have an attitude now?
Yeah, you do, and it's fucking unbearable is what it is.
Well, you're pretty fucking unbearable too, man. Also, I don't know what twisted system that you grew up in, but when your best friend says that it's cool to fuck his sister, it is never really cool to fuck his sister.
Wow. Okay. You need me to give you a minute or something?
No. Let's just do the show and
And what? If you don't have time to practice, and if you're gonna have a fit over me being with your sister because I didn't follow some unwritten private school sacred law, maybe we should just call it quits then.
fine. If that's what you want, we'll play this show and be on our merry way. You know, I can use the time to be productive. I wouldn't want to end up like you, some broke ass dropout waiting tables and playing dirty bars at nearly 30 years old. Loser of a lifestyle, if you ask me.
Well, just remember that this loser might be the only one who's got your back in this whole town. You're right, though. We should probably focus on more productive things. Like abandoning our friends on rooftops and going behind everyone's back to sell drugs on the street.
What? Where did you know about that?
Bo enters.
Nice to see you decided to show up, Mr. Guy. You boys got 15 till we open and a good hour till you go on. You ready to go, Seb?
Yeah. We should be all set up by then.
Okay, then let's get this show on the road.
Bo exits.
Thanks for the memories, kid.
Guy continues to warm up and strums a melancholy chord. The tune warms up and gets faster and intense until it bleeds into their performance. Transition to the bar. Performance silhouette. Scene 13. The lights come up on Jenny and Lisa at the bar, and the music slows down. Lisa and Jenny's actions are at normal speed, while Guy's and Seb's are moving and playing in slow motion in the background, in silhouette.
Last call. Last call, everybody. Last call, Jenny. Want anything before we start closing up?
No, I'm good. Thanks. Hey, have you spoken with Seb at all this week?
No, I thought he must have been working with Guy or spending time with you.
No. I haven't seen much of him at all, actually. I have been spending a lot of time with Guy, though. He's been showing me around. Has a way of really charming you into liking this quirky college town. I thought Seb would have wanted to do that, but he's been so distant lately, so I didn't want to push him away. I figured it would be best to give him some space.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't really know what he's been up to either. We had a bit of a falling out, me and your brother.
Oh, is everything okay? Did something happen between you two?
Yeah, it's fine. It's all just been a big wake-up call for me, so. It's nice that you've been getting to know Guy, though. He seems to be really happy with you around, too.
Really?
Yeah. Like, there's this glow in his eyes that I've never even seen before. It was always rough on him only having his dad around. The guy never really fit in or felt appreciated as a kid. I don't know, but it's probably why him and Seb get along so well.
Well, he's been really good for me, too. It's just really unexpected, you know?
What is?
Guy and I, Seb acting up, this town, all of it. I just came to check up on my brother because our whole family has been worried about him. I get it. Seb is a bit unconventional and likes doing things his own way. But now I think I'm falling for his roommate, while he's only distancing himself even more. When I decided to come here, I thought I'd be able to talk to him and he'd come around. But I don't know, maybe this was a mistake. It just feels like it's all going to explode in my face, and I don't know what to do about it anymore.
Seb is more than unconventional.
What?
You said he was unconventional. Sure, maybe he's stubborn and expresses himself differently than the rest of your family, but he's lost and confused right now. I'm just saying you're right. I don't know what's gotten into him either. He's not the same person we've come to know, and it's not for the better.
The lights shift, the music revs up, and Guy and Seb are playing their song at normal speed, the same song Seb was having trouble with earlier. Guy continues to have trouble keeping up with Seb as he is playing quickly and aggressively. The bar, hearing the rockets that's being played, and the girls turn to see what's happening on stage. Not sure what to do, Guy tries to make eye contact with Seb and makes his way closer to him. Seb is playing his guitar in a fit. Guy yells over the music.
What the hell are you doing, man?
And Seb retaliates, stopping. Shoves Guy across the stage and sends him to the floor. A clunk of instruments and equipment is heard as they tussle on the ground for a moment. Seb picks himself up and yells at Guy, who's on the ground, bracing himself.
Why don't you OD and die like your junkie mother did?
Seb looks out into the crowd, frustrated, embarrassed, guilty, angry. He turns and runs out of the bar with his guitar. The others stand in disbelief as they see Seb run away. Lights melt away. Scene 14. The treehouse. Lights slowly rise on Seb. Seb lights a cigarette, takes a drag, grabs the liquor bottle next to him, gives it a swig, puts it down, puts the cigarette back in his mouth, and picks up his guitar. He strums at it and begins to hum as he plays. His humming almost becomes a cry. He is fighting off an explosion of tears. Playing his music is the only thing holding him back. He begins to play and sing a song he's written. It starts out slow and picks up rhythm and intensity as it comes to an end. When he has finished playing, he puts down the guitar, looks out into the night, turns to the bottle again, and is about to take another swig when Guy appears from the darkness.
That one's my favorite.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough. You know, Seb, you should really learn how to take a compliment, man.
How'd you know I'd be here?
Roommate's intuition, I guess.
Well, I'd just rather be alone and sulk in my own misery right now, if you don't mind, okay? Not like any of you care what I do in the first place, so.
Seb, are you blind? We care. We all care. Me, your sister, Lisa, hell, your family back home. You're lucky to have a group of people that care about you so much that even when you literally shove them away, they come back looking for you.
Whatever, man. At this point, it doesn't even matter. Lisa won't talk to me again. She's leaving forever, and I will never be able to step foot in that bar again. My family is going to end up making me move back to live some phony life, and I'll just have to deal with fake people and brain-numbing conversations for the rest of my existence. Ending up like my phony fucking parents and their phony fucking neighborhoods and all
It doesn't have to be like that. We are not our parents, man. As phony and fake or fucked up and drug addicted as they may be, or may have been. We don't have to relive their mistakes for them. We get to make our own choices. Sure, sometimes we fuck up and say things we don't mean or poke our heads into what's not our business, but shit happens. You can't sit there and grovel in your own self-pity, man. It's just sad. And if you're the one talking about acting fake or being true to yourself, then take your own goddamn word for it, because this person you've turned into is not the Seb we all know and love. We just want him back. That's all.
How did you even find out about the whole drug thing and the rooftop stuff anyways?
I'm a local, Seb. It doesn't take the grapevine long to get to me.
And what do you think? if you were in my shoes, what would you do?
If my parents, who are paying for me to go to a school in a cool ass town with some cool ass people in it, asked me for some of their time so that I can stay in this cool ass town with this cool ass people to learn and play my cool ass music, I would give them the time of day at least, that's for sure. It's better than groveling for pennies with a drug kingpin and risking your entire life over just because you have some pent up teenage angst you haven't expressed yet.
You don't know what I have pent up inside of me, Guy.
Maybe not. But I know the real you. The real Sebastian. And I love him to pieces. You've become like a little brother to me. And it hurts. It really hurts to see you digging your own grave. You know, I wish my dad had supported me in my music. I know I talk a lot of shit about him, but I'd give my life to have my parents around. As annoying and phony and vanilla as yours might be, at least they care. My dad doesn't. He was always scared I'd end up like my mom. But hey, I think I'm doing pretty good for myself, don't you think?
Yeah. You're all right, I guess. I'm sorry, Guy. About what I said and about how I lied to you guys. God, I'm such a fucking asshole.
No, you're not. It's all right. I'm sorry too if I've overstepped things with your sister.
No. It's okay. That was just some pent up teenage angst I was throwing at you.
Seb seems to be softening up, and they stare out into the night sky. Guy looks over to Seb.
I don't know what to do anymore, Guy. Lisa won't talk to me. I really fucked things up with her, and I lied to everyone, and I got mixed up with her dad, and I need money or I'll be sent home, and I don't know what to do anymore. I feel like I'm falling or something. Like my whole world is just crumbling around me.
I know. But we can always rebuild it, man.
But things won't ever be the same again.
They don't have to be.
I'm not happy about any of this, Guy.
Me neither, Seb. We need you though, okay? Come back home, we'll talk with your sister, set things straight with your parents, strike a deal with Bo, and see what we can work out together. That sound good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'll meet you at our place.
Sure.
Guy gets up, takes one last look into the star-kissed sky, and then to Seb. He turns and exits. Seb is alone. He starts crying softly, gently caving into himself. He stares out into the night and then looks over to the bottle next to him. He pulls out the pill bottle Lisa gave him, holds it in front of him, opens it, and pours all the pills into his hand. Blackout. Epilogue.
It all made sense. At one time, it all made sense. The chaos, the noise, a beautifully composed mess.
It began at the end.
The
The end of
destination
innocence,
and
the end of
transient
adolescence.
nature of it all.
An age-old tale.
As clear as the
Blinded
light
in
of
the
Slammed
light
shut,
of
but a window
He
opened
light.
up.
rising
A window on the
empty,
tip
Bright,
top
bright
floor.
and shining.
There was
I
a
thought
volume
I
Mighty
saw
on
in
the
the
face
sky.
of
going
Seth,
who I
a
would
glitch in the
be.
system.
But
My
what happened?
Think
system
big.
broke down. My
My
light went
destiny.
out.
Jumping out
I
a
was
window
starting to
thinking,
Just
my
static.
wings will
I
work.
know,
I'll
monsters.
soar. I'll
So I
save
started
my
asking
life.
ready, 'cause
I'll
I knew
fly
Creation versus
on it.
creator.
through the sky
Versus nature.
Answers finding me.
to the light.
Scary motherfucker.
Now I'm just falling. Falling far, long, and ferociously fast, like all the legends and greatest of stars. Falling from grace with a smirk on my face and only two things of my own. Faith in my heart and a pair of broken wings.
Blackout. End of play.